Hello and welcome to Cricketry on ThePapare.com. We are at Galle and this is the second day of this first test match, and I can't believe the way this match has now panned out. Now the day started, India 3 wickets down on 399 and they got to a very creditable 600. But of course, I think a lot of credit to the Sri Lankan bowlers as well, particularly Nuwan Pradeep with that 6-wicket haul. The best ever figures by a fast bowler here for Sri Lanka. His best ever first-class bowling figures and his first 5-wicket haul in 25 matches. Now, like the way he bowled, he ran in, he banged the ball short, he mixed it up, he bowled good Yorkers. The only little area I thought the Sri Lankans faltered was when Pandya was batting with the tail. Now the Sri Lankans, I thought, overdid the short ball. They didn't mix it up. Just try and understand the way they dismissed Ravindra Jadeja. Set him up with a short ball and then followed it up with a Yorker. But here, against Pandya, against Shami, what they did was they just kept banging it short and they just helped themselves. And Lahiru Kumara and also Nuwan Pradeep looked a little bit jaded and tired, and in the end 600 all out. A lot of credit to India for getting there and also for Sri Lanka for coming back very strongly. 7 wickets for 201 runs is a great achievement. Now what Sri Lanka needed to do obviously was to ensure that they bat long. Now 6 wickets down in practical terms with Asela Gunaratne injured means that the Sri Lankans are almost at the tail. Dilruwan Perera and Angelo Mathews, the last of the recognised batsmen at the wicket. Now what I can't understand is how this pitch has suddenly turned in complexion. Is it the way the Indian spinners are bowling, or is it the way the Sri Lankan batsmen have started batting on this pitch? Now when the Indians batted, they were looking to come down the pitch to the spinners. They didn't play the sweep shot, but they were very good in using their feet. But let's not forget, it was day one. On day one, it was a friendlier surface with the ball not spinning. But day two, I thought that the Sri Lankans were a little bit tentative. Upul Tharanga looked in magnificent form. But as soon as Ashwin came in, he suddenly got into a shell. Of course, unfortunate again. Upul Tharanga seemed to be having cruel luck going his way. Remember, he was run out of the non-strikers end in the Zimbabwe game, and here was diving back and the bat bounced out of his hand. In fact, it was bounced up with nothing behind the crease, so that was unfortunate. But I believe that it was the approach of the Sri Lankan batsman. It was a mental thing. I still believe this pitch is turning, the odd ball is turning, but it's not unplayable by any means. Now Sri Lanka need to bat as long as they can. I'm not sure whether the modern test cricket generally makes the fielding captain or any captain enforce the follow-on unless it's a huge lead. Now Sri Lanka has Angelo Mathews at the wicket, they got Dilruwan Perera there, they got Rangan Nehera to come in. So not much batting left, but still there is some hope. So Sri Lanka will have to bat as long as they can, take a lot of time out of this game and hope that they will be able to do well come the third day. So that's the story at the end of day 2 of this first test match at Galle. This is Roshan Abeysinghe reporting for Cricketry.